So we are, I'm on my way to pick up Randall. We're going to be headed to Chicago this morning for to do a couple videos. One for each channel, all three of our channels. So we'll update you along the way. It's going to be a 3-day journey on making about 3 different videos. So we're going to grab Randall real quick and then head to the airport in Houston and then get on our flight to Chicago. Yeah.
There's one, so we got a ways to go.
All right. Hey. So, there's Hey Craig, how you doing, sir? We're actually just picking up the rental right now, so we're going to drive it. I just want to give you a heads up. We're going to run it over to the hotel, unload our stuff real quick, and then head on over to your building. Sounds good, so you see that. Thank you. Mm-hmm. All right, so we just got in contact with Craig. We let him know we arrived. We're sitting here taking a while to exit the parking garage, but we got about a 40-minute drive up to the hotel, unload quickly. If we're gonna change, get over quickly to the facility so we can try to get some kind of outline going today. So we'll keep you updated as the trip progresses. Just another day in the Guardian Safe Unlock life. Got your recording?
Mm-hmm. Just putting it together. We got work to do. Let's see. It's easier to just pull them on.
All right, so we made it to the hotel, the Marriott, and we are now on our way to Key Innovations. We haven't seen the facility at all, so this will be the first time we see it. We're going to meet Craig at the door. He's the director of marketing, and he's going to walk us through the facility. We'll take a look at it, come up with a plan for tomorrow, because we are here to record a Meet the Vendor episode, but we're also recording this UDROPRENEUR episode. And a Guardian approved for the AKG Academy that's coming up. So all 3 of those videos you'll get to see. But anyway, we're on our way right now. We made it to Chicago. We got a couple hours before they close, and then maybe we might go out to eat after or something like that. We'll see. They don't have to be recording right now, though. Can I set this down somewhere? You mind?
Yeah, you set it down wherever you want.
Let's set it.
Put it on this blue carpet.
You don't need this, right, Randall?
No. So yeah, this is the warehouse. There's Nicole, and you're going to talk to her tomorrow.
Nicole, I'm going to talk to her tomorrow. Gotcha. No problem.
Mostly production, unlocking, fulfillment, and a little bit of the shipping too. So
Okay.
all over the place.
Because we have, he was one of the names you gave me, right? Or no?
He was, Nicole was, so Nicole's in charge of
I remember
inventory.
that.
And then there's another Josh, we just hired, what, a month ago?
Yep. who's responsible for quality control. So we brought in a director of quality control just to make sure that the products that we're shipping to our customers are what they need. Yeah, products and processes too, right? Build it into the process. You get a lot farther with the product, but it's a little bit of both. But it's looking at a lot of different processes too.
So both Josh and Nicole both have 10 years experience in this industry, even longer, 10 plus years experience. I'm gonna cut you short there.
Almost 11.
So they're two veterans that can give a lot of backstory. They both come from our Midwest side of our family.
Oh, okay.
We're all one now, but they just have a lot of experience in doing remotes and keys and very familiar with everything down here.
Okay.
Wearing the same shirt?
So when they come in, or just where they like, because you have an A stock and a B stock, right?
Yeah, we have different quality gradings, right?
Is that what they're doing? Are they reshowing? Are they servicing, or what are they?
They're doing mostly
of the
anything
above?
you could expect to do to the remote, right? So on the right side here, kind of toward the back, is where the unlocking comes in, reflashing, making the boards reusable, and then a lot of the recasing, reblading, adding components together, just chips and stuff. Really, not really in the boards of the remotes as much as unlocking. It's done over here on the left side.
Where did I don't know where Aaron Jacobs is now, but Aaron Jacobs was how we even heard about you in the first place. Which we're supposed to meet with him tomorrow, by the way, because he comes back into town today, supposedly. Mm-hmm. But where was he at around here?
He's upstairs. Yeah.
He's upstairs.
He's upstairs right there.
Time we ever do Chicago besides this, let's come out and meet for Windy City Wireless unit in this state, and they had Toby Keith come down and perform for free. They're like, all you gotta do is show up. I'm like, well, let's go. Me and my wife flew down there.
great.
It was on Navy Pier. Navy Pier. Toby Keith played for 1,000 people. And he's right here. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Like, that's awesome. Yeah, it was awesome. So it was real neat, and all the food and everything. So we came out just to watch that concert and spend another day or two in the city, and then ate with Aaron, and then we took off. So I haven't seen him since then, so we'll catch up in tomorrow. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
So this is where the academy is. So we've got
nice.
we got a couple classrooms.
Turn the light on.
So we got we got a big classroom and a smaller classroom.
You want to peek? This is the bigger or smaller?
Small.
Oh wow, smaller one, huh?
This is just kind of like a big
Oh yeah, real nice.
common area.
It's got that Google feel to it.
I was just thinking something like that.
You can have team meetings over here.
So people actually work, right?
I'd like to think they
Like Pat and I, when there's a meeting we have with some of our
Yeah, we'll
colleagues
sit there
once
and
a week,
watch,
we'll
yeah.
sit there because
Okay.
sitting in the conference room all the time. So what's here is our IT and HR and some accounting.
Okay.
So
IT,
accounting,
something
HR,
like
and IT.
that. Okay. Yeah. Let's walk it through. Take a look at it. Where's your office at?
Here,
Ed?
you want to bring them around this way, Craig?
Better way.
Yeah, we'll go this way.
So,
Are we gonna come back over
I
here?
just had cubes.
If I set this down, are we gonna come back over here in a minute?
Yeah.
All right, I'll put it here. CEO's office.
we then have another member of our executive leadership team, Rob. Then we have our CFO's office right here.
Okay.
That's our
That's our
comptroller.
there's our CFO standing right
Yeah.
there.
Oh, he's good.
Hey, wait. Next to him, we have our CIO, Chief Information Officer, Chief Operating Officer, right
Chief
next.
Revenue Officer.
Chief Revenue Officer, and then we have next to him the Director of Product Information Management.
Gosh, that's a lot to keep up with.
So
You have a huge team. How many employees do you have?
Across AKG, we're like 340 now.
Wow, impressive. That's a lot.
finance team.
Finance team.
Yeah, we also offer a hybrid work from home, so we do have some employees. So if
Gotcha.
it looks a little empty, it's because some are probably working from home.
Gotcha. Okay.
A couple folks that work on our key buying. You know, our
Keeping the stock going.
yeah,
so-
it's not coming. There's kind of our purchasing team right in
Okay.
there.
Mhm. And there's the fire over there.
There's fire over there. This is marketing and part of customer service. Right here, we'll go that way. We'll go that way.
Okay. Looks like the fire bumped up right next to your spot.
More customer service. Oh yeah.
Sure you didn't start it?
As close as you can get to me.
All right.
And then this is
Good.
pretty much all
What
sales.
did you?
All sales. So we call in for questions and buying roads. This is where we're talking right here?
Yeah.
It's the whole team right here.
Okay.
Hey, can we get a quick wave? Hello?
Quick move.
Right during prime time? I know it's busy. Say hello, Uriah.
They're busy. They're busy.
It's me, Chris. He's happy to talk.
Hey. Oh, they may have talked to us. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. Where's
Aaron sits right over here in this corner.
He's just off today.
Yeah, he said I texted him earlier. He said he's coming in. So that's where Aaron sits, huh?
Yeah.
Wish I had something I could leave there. Very nice. Man, this place is huge. Yeah, you had a big operation. You never know what's on the other side of the phone, you know?
This is our sales ops team.
Sales ops.
There's Nikki. Say hi, Nikki. And these are like hotel offices.
Sales ops. Okay.
We got a room for moms.
There you go.
Another conference room there. And then this is
Not just moms, it's dads now too.
okay. All right.
We got a big break room.
Oh, wow. A big break. We're talking, you can build a whole nother facility in here. You actually make your own food here. Wow.
We try not to let people.
It's a huge break room. Man, it's a big break room.
You know,
Very nice.
what's nice is, so, as you saw, we had the, what are those called? Those, it goes with the bags, cornhole.
Oh,
It
cornhole,
goes
we're
on the
tossing
second
the
floor. Yeah, we've had them up here before. Hey, during your lunch, you can play a game of cornhole against somebody.
Yeah.
Have some fun.
Yeah, it's just
dwarfs our
funny to
store.
see the same thing. No. I mean,
Yeah, I know. Any locksmith shop's gonna be really small.
parallel paths, certainly.
Right.
But it's fun to see the evolution of the business
Really?
as you've seen in yours.
What's even crazier is when we opened the shop our first shop was end of 2015, beginning of 2016. We barely did any automotive. I mean, like 10 vehicles maybe, right? Just like we're just learning it. And then it was like, okay, well, everybody all hands on deck. Let's just learn as much as we can. And then it just became, oh, now we can do these vehicles. Well, now we can do this. Now we got this program. Now we got these cutters. And then we were looking for better suppliers. And then Aaron Jacobs used to live over there in the area.
Yeah, sure.
So I had met with him. We met, talked, and he's like, yeah, use these guys. And then we started using Locksmith Resource. And then because of him, we've had this whole relationship with you. And we're only here because of him. We would have never even met maybe because of that. But Aaron's been awesome. He's an awesome guy. So we've had done a lot of good business with Aaron over the years and you guys. So we're gonna meet with him tomorrow because I haven't seen him since last time we came down to Chicago, which was a couple years back. But Aaron got me into it, helped me out with the automotive. Any questions I had, what kind of programmers get? That was when the smart box was coming out. He was, hey, you're pushing it. So all right, give me a smart box. We got the mini now. All right, give me the mini. Yeah. So, but yeah, so he was the reason why we've actually started doing business and why we're here in the first place. But
Well, business is people.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
yeah,
So
that's it. So, but we didn't even do automotive. And then when I first started getting the shop, we were barely doing camera systems at that point. That was 6-7 years ago. We've just kept adding on, and I'll hire someone and we'll learn everything we can about that and spread the knowledge best we can.
So for every 10 jobs you take on, how many of those are automotive?
10 jobs. I think we should go by calls. If we go by, because we get a ton of automotive calls. Probably 30% of our calls are automotive. I love this because everybody calls, and it may not be we may not close that many of them, but everybody's losing keys. Everybody needs spare keys. Everybody's locked out, and we're saying, well, do you have a spare? Then so we're offering that's our cross sell, but we would get probably a good quarter of the calls that come in are automotive. I mean, the software that the professional people use, the very expensive software they have, a lot of it. So we have it, and I was like, we're gonna learn it. So we just learned it. So we're ready to grow. So out of the years, I expect we are going to do quite a bit of business as the years go on. I don't see nothing but I see us doubling, tripling, quadrupling our business over the next 5 years.
Yeah, it's
for sure.
fantastic. And we we're excited to help partner from a training perspective, right? As you're doing that. I mean, it's education is key. And you talk about Aaron and really the rest of the team.
Yeah.
It's about the people, but it's also about their desire for more knowledge.
Right.
Because this industry, the cool thing about this industry is you talk to somebody who's been in it for a year, 10 years, 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
You ask them, hey, so you still loving it as much as you did the first day? I say, yeah, of course. It's always different.
That's
every
my
day I
selling
wake
point.
up, it's something new. I've got to figure it out. It's a problem to solve.
Yep. That's my take on it too.
It doesn't get any better.
I enjoy it because we're not just doing one trade, we're doing a ton of trades. And security is broad, so we can keep pulling in, more things. Do you have so any of those companies that you merged with have access control products?
So we do. So we partner and distribute access control. It's not our core competency, I would say, right? So our core competency, as you know, is automotive. And it's plenty complex, and it's really our job to make it simple as simple as we can for our customer, and partner with them to drive that home. Now, to your point, commercial residential hardware, access control, cameras, all this stuff is important to a lot of our customers' business. So we want to support them in that. We also don't want to do something that we're not going to be
100% in?
really, really good at.
Gotcha.
Really good at and
kind of
drive
my
the
take,
value.
too.
So it's a challenge for us because we want to help and support in that way, but we also need to balance that with where can we make sure we're driving the most value to our customer.
Gotcha. Okay. Sound dampeners, awesome.
Yep.
It's so funny because you guys are doing what we want to do, but on a larger scale.
Yeah, so we
love
got
it.
a green screen.
This is awesome. We have one of these, but it's not. We don't have a room to keep it up. I have to pack it up every time, and it's horrible. Got some nice lighting blocks. I like that.
Yeah, let's move that to us real quick.
Okay. What is this one of those text box things?
It's a teleprompter.
Yeah.
So where does it appear? On here? What's this point of this?
So
Sorry, I'm moving.
so put like a phone or something in here.
Oh, okay.
Then-
I saw. As soon as you did that, I saw what
So
you
you
did.
see yourself on the screen here. This
Nice.
then feeds the
Mirrors it.
text. Like we did a 4-minute long video where we announced the winners of the contest, and we wanted Pat to talk about the contest and why we did it, and have each of the salespeople recognize their customers.
Right.
So people, they're not used to having to talk for 3 minutes off the top of their head. So we have a prompter. to help them do
Keep
that.
it going. Gotcha.
Yeah. Help them do that.
Why aren't we doing anything? No, we just got over here. Smart box, power up, connect, video list. Oh, where are these videos going? Or where are they going to be put when they're done? Sorry.
Oh, they'll be on one of our YouTube channels.
Okay, so you do have a
So
YouTube channel.
So we have training videos that will populate.
Introduction video for retail. Introduction video for DKS certification quiz. Retail certification kit. Okay. So all these are going to be on your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Nice.
And our other founder.
Your other founder, huh? There's two of them, huh? How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
You're Ryan. Nice to meet you.
Randall, Rob.
Sorry. All right, so we're at Key Innovations here in Chicago. As you can see behind me, this is their headquarters. We just did a walkthrough with Craig and we met a lot of people. Too many people for me to remember all the names. But we met a lot of people. Tomorrow we're coming back to do the official Meet the Vendor video. But we got a lot of footage today for the UDROPRENEUR video and for the Guardian approved video. So hopefully enjoy the content. Like we said, we're out here for just a few days. Today, tomorrow all day, and then we're heading back Wednesday. So we'll try to get you as much information as we can on Key Innovations and what they do, and hopefully enjoy the content. All right, so we are back at the hotel. We've already had dinner and everything, and we've wrapped it up for the night. So we're gonna go over our notes, talk about tomorrow, talk about the plan, get some rest. It's only 7:30, so it's still early. But tomorrow we got a big day. We got the whole Meet the Vendor episode to shoot. We got to put together the episode for UDROPRENEUR and Guardian approved as well. So we'll keep you updated throughout the process and hopefully enjoy the content. All right, so we are ready to go. It is Tuesday morning, and we're gonna go film the Meet the Vendor episode at Key Innovations. So we're also trying to do the other 2 videos simultaneously. So today's gonna be a big content day. Just grabbing a bunch of clips, putting it all together so that you have a nice, good video to watch when we get back. So, well, three good videos to watch when we get back. So this is part of the journey, and we'll continue to show you more as we progress. All right, so we are in the middle of the whole project right now. We're recording 3 videos, so we're trying to keep all our clips together for everything and get everybody interviewed that we need to interview and see everything that we need to catch before getting out of here tomorrow. So far so good. We've interviewed director of sales, pretty much, Joe, director of marketing, Craig, the CEO, founder and CEO, AL, JB Gates, the head of the AKG Academy, and we've met some other people along the way also. It's been a great morning so far. Content looks like it's gonna be great for you, and we'll keep you updated as always. Just going through all of these emails, making sure that none of them I have to. What do you remember this?
The fun never stops.
I mean, don't think of it as an interview.
Yeah, it's just hanging out and chatting. We're just.
This is UDROPRENEUR channel, which is
casual.
casual. Yeah.
They put this on silent too.
It's either like
I'll put it this way.
very
On one of our
research
videos,
business stuff or casual.
well, on one of our videos, for instance, we're milling a
Oh
gun.
yeah, that happens.
It's on At My Leisure. We're like having a gun. We're drill pressing and talking about modifying guns. Stuff like that's on. That's all why the channel.
That one sounds like fun. I'll have to look that one up.
Yeah, just a mess around. We have an episode called At My Leisure, and it's what we're doing on Fun Time.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm here with Aaron Jacobs, and Aaron and I go probably close to 10 years now. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
I'd say about 10 years. He actually grew up in the area not too far from where our shop is in Texas. So he came down here at one point and was telling me about this company, Locksmith Resource, and what they sold and what they did in automotive. And we were barely doing automotive at that point. We were looking for a good supplier, and Aaron was like, well, this is what you need. Here's the programmers, and here's what we have, and here's our site, and here's our tech support line, and we can support you. And we slowly but surely gained our confidence in automotive, and it's turned into a whole big part of our business, a very profitable part of our business too. So thank you for that.
Hey, welcome.
But so we couldn't come down here and visit Chicago without seeing Aaron first, and of course he's gonna go out to eat with us tonight, so that's even better. But we had to talk to you just because we had to catch up.
Definitely, and I appreciate you giving me an opportunity to speak with you and talk about kind of how we got together and met. And don't give me too much of the credit, because again, it's your spirit, your mind. You saw the opportunity, and I was just the guy who had what you needed.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, we'll say this. So I remember the last time we were down here was probably 3 years ago. Did we open our new shop yet?
I think you had just opened it, possibly.
2020 then.
Yeah, because your wife and you came here for a concert. I can't remember
That
what
Toby
concert
Keith
it
one.
was.
This is Windy City Wire.
Yeah, was that down at the Navy Pier? Yeah,
Mhm.
I remember that.
So he took us to that big pizza place.
Yeah, I picked you guys up in
Giant.
the airport, and I said, "What do you want to eat?" And you were like, well, "When in Rome, we're here in Chicago. Let's
Right.
get the deep dish." And so,
Right.
I remember you guys liking it. Of course,
It was
having
heavy, but yes,
having a couple of cocktails always makes everything go down
Right.
a little smoother.
right. So anyway, we're just catching up because we haven't been back to Chicago since, and we've talked since then. But we haven't talked a whole lot here or there, every couple of months on the phone because
We get pulled in different directions.
pulled in different directions.
As you go through the years, it's funny because the people that you were, just neck and neck with every day talking, you grow to the point where you're not even, when I first met you, you were doing a lot of the work.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember how I first met you. But
open a car or something.
So, actually, the way I first met you is I lost the key to my Fort Knox mailbox.
Okay.
And I called you, and you were like, we're not supposed to make keys for those, but if you can get your landlord's approval, I'll make a key for you. While I was on the phone, I asked you about automotive. Hey, I happen to be a key sales guy, and you were kind of like, you're a little standoffish at first.
Mhm.
But you're like, yeah, send me your info. I ended up finding the key to the mailbox, which, no offense to you, saved me $50 or whatever, so I was happy about that. And then no less than a week later, I locked my keys in my car while I was grocery shopping.
That's
at
when you were
H-E-B.
HEB. That's right.
And I called you and I said, hey, funny story.
That's right. I'm glad we have this
Yeah.
document.
And you guys were really good to me too. You gave me a discount and everything.
Oh,
I
so
didn't
thank
even
you.
ask for it. You guys were like, hey, since you're, part of the key world, we'll
Right.
give you a little discount.
Oh, we appreciate it. Yeah, I actually forgot how that all happened. I knew the HEB part. That's about where I went. I've noticed as I'm getting older, man, these stories, there's just too many things happening. I forget things. But
Oh, when you do a lot of things, you get a lot of stories. It's hard to
I
keep
guess
them
so.
all straight.
I guess so. Yeah, it was interesting because, like you said, at that time I was working. We had just, wait a second, no, we had just got our first shop.
I believe so.
When we met you,
Yeah.
we just got our first shop.
Yeah, you
when we
had
got
your-
Chicago, we just got our second shop. Sorry.
No, you're good. That's exactly right.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we were 3 years there. And then
And you were doing very little auto. You had a guy, and I can't remember his name. Super nice guy.
Asian,
No, he was a white guy. And,
Bobby. And Bobby Ellers is probably.
Yeah, he was working out. He actually had left the gym to come over and unlock
help
the
you out.
vehicle for me. Yeah, you said it over
Bobby.
to me. So
Yeah, I think if it's Bobby, he was the first employee I ever hired, but he was with me at that time, I think. I'm trying to think of anybody working out. It had to be Bobby. It had to be
Yeah.
Bobby. He has his own locksmith over there.
oh, nice.
So he's out in Baytown.
Oh, so at least he gave a good spread, so
Well-
he's not right in your backyard.
Well, he didn't want to start his own company. He was like, well, your grandmother is sick, your family is sick, something happened. I can't remember exactly what it was. He had to move to Baytown. He was like, well, I guess it's time for me to start my own little thing. He just basically does emergency services, small rekeys. He has a couple of regular accounts and just lives the life, makes up money, does his thing and fishes a lot. And
Sounds like the life.
he's thanked me for it before. He's like, hey, thank you for teaching me to trade. He makes just what he wants and goes and does his thing.
That's cool. And that's
So-
the sign of a good business owner. The trail of people you leave behind you.
Oh, yeah.
Their lives are enriched by it. Some of them go on to like further careers and
Right.
emulate what you have done. But yeah, it's always good to see a business owner who takes care of their people and inspires them to do greater things.
Sure. Well, yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you. If you next time you're down there, you gotta come by and see our new shop.
I really would like to. I've seen pictures online.
It's nice, yeah.
Well, and especially now watching your YouTube channels and going through all your videos, I've
Yeah.
gotten some bigger views of what you guys are doing, and it's really cool, man. You and I both have grown together.
Yeah.
When you talk to me, I had 40 to 50 customers. Now I have several hundred.
Wow.
And so it's
Yeah.
kind of like what I was saying a second ago. Back then, I was so involved in my customers' lives every
Yeah.
day, and
Yep.
one of my favorite things was talking to customers who were still growing in the business.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, hey, I'm the info guy. I remember a ton of stuff. I can dig and find information for you. And so it's just funny how as the years go, both of us grow in strength and opportunity and business, and then we find ourselves in a place where, we hardly even talk anymore.
Right.
But for good reasons. It's because we're both busy making so much money.
Right. Yeah, it's funny because it's just funny how it all ended up happening, and I'm glad we were able to catch you while we're down here.
Me
But
too, definitely.
it's always great catching up, man. I just wanted to touch base with you a little bit and catch you while we're down in Chicago. Let's go get some food to eat.
Sounds good, man.
See you, man.
Nice.
You guys are good?
Very good. Very good. Very authentic. Very exactly the type of stuff we're looking for.
I tried not to look at the camera. I was like tempted to look at the camera.
you're fine.
All right, so as you see, we got our bags mostly packed up. We mission accomplished here in Chicago. We killed it yesterday. We spent all day from like 8:45 recording to 5 o'clock recording, then went to dinner with the crew. So we did it. We pulled off 3 videos, got all the content needed for 3 solid videos. You guys are really gonna enjoy the content. It's very unique content. We plan on bringing you a lot more unique content as well. But now we're gonna go on to the airport and then make our journey back to Houston, and then we'll update you as we progress through our trip.